Hey, what's up? Okay, this video is a custom request, of course, right? A lot of those lately. From the Jewel Suber. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right or if I got that right, but that's how I spelled it, that's how I typed it. Bear with me if that's incorrect. It's a Pisces sun, a Pisces moon with an Aquarius ascendant. Okay? So this is what I'm going to talk about this right now. Okay. First off, right, a Pisces moon is what a Pisces sun wants to be. It's like everything that a Pisces sun wants to be. However, it's timid to actually be. All right? Why is this? This is probably because Pisces suns like to internalize their emotions so that they don't come off the wrong way, so that they don't scare people away, so that they don't, I guess you could say, make fools out of themselves in public. And really what I'm trying to say is so that that mood thing that happens with Pisces doesn't explode to the point where they implode. This is okay, so they'd rather implode than explode is pretty much what I'm saying. A Pisces sun, naturally, right? But see, what Pisces moon does is it's so quickly occurring that it speaks about those feelings. It speaks about those emotions. Verbally, it shows it with care and concern. It shows the empathy that they actually feel about people. You understand what I'm talking about? And so it's really manifested. The spirituality of a Pisces sun is manifested with a Pisces moon. But this is also a uncomfortable feeling sometimes because a Pisces sun is the reason why a Pisces sun is timid about expressing some of those emotions is because, you know, rose-colored glasses, right? Like a Pisces rose-colored glasses, you're like, oh yeah, things are beautiful, things can be beautiful. Why people don't see things this way, that, and the third, and it's because you're looking at this reality from different perspectives, from different people's lives, from different people's stories, and you're like, that's horrible. That's terrible. So what am I going to talk about these things for? Why am I going to try to improve conditions? Why am I going to get out there and protest for something? Why am I going to say anything about any of this stuff when these people are obviously lost? Right? So that's the kind of conflict that this placement can experience. However, with the Pisces moon, I think you have a much better chance of at least expressing the emotions. Now, what manifests from that is another thing, right? Which brings Aquarius ascendant into play. Because, okay, as an Aquarius ascendant, in the first house, you're going to have this charm and ability about you. However, you're going to like people, but you're going to kind of like not like people. You're going to like be interested in humanity, but like be over here with it, right? So, again, Pisces moon to the rescue. Why? Because this Aquarius ascendant position is a egotistical position. It's an egotistical position. And I know what you're saying. Aquarius sign of energy is humanitarian efforts, this, that, and the third. However, I'm telling you, Aquarius energy, period, is in their head so much that they can't help but be egotistical. And the reason why I'm coming into better terms of explaining this is because the ego is involved with the sun. All right, so the ego could be quieted if people would like turn down the concentration level sometimes and just say, okay, this is just what I perceive. This is only what I perceive. I don't have to think about it so much, right? But when you're egotistical, you do. As an Aquarius thinks so much, that has a lot to do with ego. You need to tone that down some. So, Pisces moon to the rescue again. Why? Because Pisces moon is going to show Aquarius ascendant how to show empathy. The same, I just recently did a video about, I believe, Aquarius, maybe sun, and Cancer moon. Pretty similar to this, right? Because the water sign moon is going to say, look, you know, show that you got some life in your soul and your spirit. Where's your spirit at? You know what I mean? Pisces moon is going to say, tap into your spirit and leave the sun alone for a minute. Right? Leave the sun alone, especially being a Pisces sun, right? Because luckily, thankfully, your Pisces is not, you're not a Pisces ascendant, because then your ego would be huge too, right? When your Pisces is in the second house. So with that being said, it's going to pertain to your personal values. So this Pisces moon is going to help you there too. And it's going to deal with the heart. It's going to deal with empathy. It's going to say, okay, I can empathize with other people, not to, and this is what I'm saying, like Pisces sun would be more timid and just say, you know what, I'm not going to deal. Like if you had a more analytical moon like mine, you'd just be like, I'm not going to keep dealing with these people like this. Like, look at them. You know what I mean? Like they know what they're doing. They know what's going on. But Pisces moon is like, nah, come on. We're going to talk to these people. We're going to come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to engage. We're going to interact. So that draws Aquarius ascendant out of their, I'm here, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? It's going to draw them out from that, I like you, but give me 5 feet. It's going to draw them, you can't remain that way, all right? Now you're going to filter things through that lens, right? And you're going to ponder on these things. You're going to think about them regardless, right? That whole in your head thing. However, eventually you're going to have to express. And when you express, people are going to sense that it's coming from your heart and it's not coming from your head. You know what I mean? Now also, Aquarius ascendant, you're going to protect the Pisces moon, because just because Pisces moon, it just sounds all great and everything, right? It can get you into some things too. It can get you into some trouble. It can get you into some turbulent situations. And this is why a Pisces is going to sound philosophical, sort of like a Sagittarius, but more like from the spirit. It's going to be more spiritual, to the point where it's not much based on higher cognitive processes. But the Aquarius ascendant, the Aquarius energy is going to bring that into play and say, listen, you know, you're coming from the heart, but you may be all heart and not enough brain. So this is where you bring the balance of the Aquarius ascendant in and say, is this true or not? Do you really know this? Because your Pisces moon will tell you, well, I know this by heart, right? But your Aquarius ascendant will say, well, do we know this for fact? So there you have a balance that can make your ego healthy, because an unhealthy ego is just like, you know, and I'm probably going to do more videos on ego, like, because it's so high in existence right now. You know what I'm saying? I know Mars retrograde has a lot to do with it, but it's being revealed and more amplified because of that placement. You know what I'm saying? So you have a great opportunity to be balanced here, is pretty much what I'm saying. So I hope this helps. I hope this gave you some insight into things that you probably already know. However, if you don't, and you just learn some techniques on how you can be more assertive with this position, I guess you could let me know, right? But this is also I wanted to extend on this, right? Like the Pisces moon can get you in trouble, right? Only because people may not feel that whole spiritual, philosophical approach. You know what I mean? You come out there talking like Confucius and all of that, and like in a time like this, Mars retrograde, everybody's irritated. There's like, just, you know, traffic is crazy right now. If you look at someone wrong right now, it's just like, what are you looking at? Like, people are very agitated, and a lot of, you know, past things or even hurts, and a lot of things are coming up right now that it has Mars on edge. But please remain a soldier, all right? Because Mars is a soldier. Let's not forget that. So, you know, use all of these things that I'm saying right now to help you, all right? I'm out.